But only one bout to go. I personally would like to thank Curtis Sedalis and Charles Burt for helping us out today, gathering information along with John Mondelli and John Cobb. And as always, Rich Zane, our producer, our director, John Anderson, and the rest of the crew here providing all your live coverage from Continental Airlines Arena. And also all the people at Continental Airlines Arena as well, making our stay ever so easy to get in and out and do the coverage that we need to do. Well, now we are set for our final bout of the day, the heavyweights. The top seed, Chris Knapp, 35-1 from South Bound Brook, the Crusaders. And Tom Curl at 33-1, a junior from Paulsboro, is the second seed. Chris Knapp in the red and black for Bound Brook. A junior from Paulsboro, Tom Curl. Knapp was a semifinal winner, 6-2 over Mike Wallace from Booton. And Curl a 4-0 win over Luis Castillo from Garfield to advance. So here we go in our final bout of the day at heavyweight. Curl, a 3-time Region 8 champion.
Tom Curl from Paulsboro was a junior, Mick, against Chris Knapp, the senior from Bound Brook.
Wrestlers go off, and they'll come back to center.
Each of these wrestlers has one loss this season, one loss each.
Knapp has a career record of 94-11, but Curl a very gaudy 103-6 in his career. Just a junior. We'll see if Curl has the speed to take a shot. We've heard that he has. He's in on a single here, trying to finish off Knapp with a single. Knapp trying to stand. They convert to the double, and Curl not able to complete it. They'll go off and come back to center.
Nice single leg attempt by Tom Curl.
You know, so many times you don't see the heavyweight with a lot of speed who will level down and drop down to a knee and take that shot. No, that's the traditional lock up high and throw.
Sometimes heavyweights, their best attack will be nothing more than a tackle, a football tackle. Change your levels and attack a double leg.
It's the 275-pound weight class. That's the maximum you can weigh in. Curl controls the tie. Little snap down. Here's a single attempt. Curl trying for a takedown on the counter. Didn't get it.
He does give the takedown. His feet were in bounds.
Well, they had to confer with the mat judge.
Coaches from Bound Brook don't like it, but the feet were in bounds. Whether or not he had control was the question.
Neither does Len Cupieras, the Bound Brook head coach. Just shaking his head, didn't like the call, but nonetheless, Curl leads it by a score of 2-0. Good counter move by Curl, and here's an escape, makes it 2-1. So Knapp is out.
Here he comes with a fireman's carry. He's going to get back points off of it, Mick.
He took him right to his back.
Joe Nipper in a count. He's going to have at least 3 back points here.
Curl is looking for a fall in his first state title.
Curl leads at least 7-1 with 15 seconds remaining in the first period. Their 3 back points are awarded.
Makes the score 7-1 with the back points. And who was able to stay off his back was Chris Knapp. And he got caught quickly. Doesn't take long. The first period ends 7-1. Tom Curl, the junior from Paulsboro, and Paul Marino, the head coach of Paulsboro. He's been here before. He's had several state champions and also a couple times or two the #1 team in the state.
There's the takedown right on the edge where his feet were inside the circle. And here's a nice fireman's carry where he's going to get back points. A couple nifty maneuvers by a 275-pounder, Tom Curl.
Absolutely. He's answered a question about speed, that's for sure.
He is quick. I bet he plays football, Mick.
Gonna let him out here. Makes the score 7-2. Oh, you're right. Curl does play football.
Very quick, explosive, good athleticism.
Bound Brook with perennial, one of the top teams in Group 1 in the state of New Jersey.
And Paulsboro certainly come on in the last few years to be a real power as well in the state of New Jersey.
1:21 to wrestle in the second period. Curl caught the leg again. He's going to get the takedown here.
Nice sweep single to a double for the takedown. Takes a 9-2 lead. Minute and 10 seconds remain in the second period. Let's see what Curl does on top. He's a pretty tough rider on top.
We've seen a couple of falls, but no majors today. But Curl could be working toward that.
Riding tough on an inside wrist.
He may work for a near cradle here. He puts the head in the side. Didn't really think about that. Gonna cut him loose. Makes the score 9-3. This is all Tom Curl right now, trying to widen his advantage. Run that record this year to 34-1 if he gets this state title.
Let's watch here with 15 seconds left if he doesn't try one good shot. There he goes in on a single leg with the head outside. He's going to try to change it to a double. He's going to run out of real estate, I think, before he can get control. Tom Curl certainly is a very skilled wrestler, very technically sound wrestler at heavyweight.
Time winds out in period number 2. 9-3, Curl leading Knapp. So Tom Curl, the junior, just 2 minutes away from a state championship. 3-time Region 8 champ at heavyweight is Curl. And a 3-time district champion as well.
Len Coupiaris has been the head coach at Bound Brook for 27 years. As assistant coach Gleason is an attorney in Bound Brook who's a volunteer coach for many years with Bound Brook Wrestling Program.
And they got to figure out a way to get to Curl. The wrestler right now trails by a score of 9-3, 1:45 to wrestle. Stall on Chris Knapp.
Gets warned for stalling just as he scores a takedown, Mick.
It's pretty tough to do, isn't it?
Cuts the lead to 10-5. Just as the referee warned him, he was in the process of scoring a takedown. Works an inside wrist of Tom Curl. Tries to load it up on the back for a hammerlock. Not able to. Now trying to go cross-face cradle. Not able to get a far elbow trap on Curl. I don't think Curl's going to want to finish on the bottom. Let's see what he does here in the last minute and 10 seconds.
Just 1:03 to wrestle. Curl leading by a score of 10-5. Here's a power half attempt by Knapp. Trying to turn Curl. That's the only hope he has, to take him to his back and try for a fall in the final 50 seconds.
Curl's gone passive in the last 2 minutes. Here he comes out for a neutral. No escape awarded yet by Joe Nipper. Curl still rests with Chris Knapp.
Knapp has that left arm locked in on Curl, but as soon as Curl can break that hold, he's got the neutral. There's the neutral. Makes it 11-5 for Tom Curl, and there's the whistle.
18 seconds remain in the third period. Coach Marino tells Curl, go in there and score the last takedown.
18 seconds to go, standing between Tom Curl and a New Jersey State Championship at heavyweight. It's been quite a day of wrestling here at Continental Airlines Arena. We've seen some truly outstanding matchups. And our last of 14 champions, with 2 seconds to go, is going to be Tom Curl, a winner 11-5 over Chris Knapp. And Tom Curl from Paulsboro, your state champion at heavyweight in the year 2001. 11-5, Curl, your winner. Well, Jake Llewellyn, a great day of wrestling here at Continental Airlines Arena.
Boy, I certainly enjoyed it, Mick. I'll tell you that. Some of the greatest high school wrestling in the United States of America is in the state of New Jersey. We saw some outstanding wrestling this afternoon.
Well, we certainly did. You know, we heard so much about that matchup at 145 pounds with Dave Miller against Chris Potato, the two returning champions. It looked like it was going to be over early, with Miller getting a fall. The time ran out on him in the first, and then 11-9 Miller over Potato.